guys! For my first official video on YouTube, I'm going to be reviewing two sets of ballet flats that I received from boohoo.com, and I'm subsequently going to be reviewing boohoo.com as well, especially their returns policy. Right, so the two ballet flats sets of ballet flats that I received were the Fallon Black Skull Detail Suede Ballet and the Paris Black Suede Cat Face Ballet shoes. I'll link them both below in the bar, information bar below. And yeah, the first ones I want to talk about are actually the reason why I have a half negative view on boohoo.com. I mean, this was my first order of boohoo.com. I had read their return policy beforehand, and hence why I was a little bit apprehensive about receiving my order, because when you return an item, it actually says that if you live in the UK, returns are free of charge. However, you will have to, if you return an item, they will withhold a £2 restocking fee per return. So, yeah, not really happy about that. So I'm kind of miffed that I didn't listen to one reviewer, because when it came to the Skull ballet flats, one reviewer said that they'd bought it in a size 7, and actually turns out that the shoe was way too small and they needed to go up a size. And I was like, well, it's only one reviewer, it's not going to happen to me, I'm not going to need to do that. But then it turns out that actually I should have listened to the reviewer, because, you know, I kind of listened to the voice in my mind that was like, you know, not the voice, but I basically range from a size 4 to a size 5.5 depending on the shoe. So I was like, oh, I'll fit this, it won't be any problem. The moment I got them, the moment I tried being the lucrative word here, tried slipping them on, there was no slipping, it was thrusting them on. I did it as delicately as possible, and they did fit, but they were so tight. And it was kind of like that scene in Cinderella where the stepsisters are trying to put on the glass shoe, and then their arch, the arch of their foot was like that. That's kind of how my foot was. So yeah, there was no sort of like, oh, you know, they'll break in, I'll have more space. No, I would literally have to, they would have to widen these by a lot. So it turns out that I will have to order the size 6, and that's a bit of a problem, because basically if I return the item, they're going to charge me £2. Excuse me, there's a helicopter, in case you guys can hear that. I hope you don't, but yeah, helicopters flying overhead. To return the item, I'm going to be charged a £2 restocking fee, and I'm going to have to wait up to 30 days for a refund. And then I'm going to have to pay £4 again for shipping. It's just ridiculous. You know, so this is exactly why I'm going to have to resort to selling on eBay, because while the charges and my having to sell them for slightly less are going to cost me the same, it's going to be quicker, because I can't wait 30 days. The shoes are already selling out in different sizes, and I just can't wait that long. And I don't have the money to buy new ones. I don't have it until next week. So, okay, I might not end up selling my stuff, selling the shoes until next week. But it's just my money is already going to like bills and everything else, so I don't really have any leeway for money to spend on another pair of shoes and wait for the refund. So I'd much rather sell these on eBay, hopefully somebody buys them, and get the money that much quicker, and then I can buy them with the money that I get from the sale, and so on. But yeah, that's basically my bad luck. But I just have a gripe with the returns, because not only do they not allow you to exchange, there's no exchange policy. I actually asked them about this, and they were like, sorry, we don't do exchanges at the moment, but we are looking into doing so. So that means they must have at least gotten quite a few people going, no, you know, why can't you exchange, why can't you exchange? So maybe, hopefully, one day they'll take exchanges. I'm not sure that if they're not going to still keep the whole restocking fee, which I've never heard of until shopping at Boohoo. I've, like, shopped at Next online, I've shopped at ASOS. Never heard of a restocking fee. So, you know, I don't shop much online, but that's kind of a negative for me, but I was like, I wanted these shoes so badly, and yeah, it just turns out that you know, I should have picked the size up, and I didn't. And yeah, I just wish Boohoo.com would edit their returns policy, because at least if they actually did implement an exchange policy, even if they did charge you the £2 for restocking, surely they could send it back to you for free. Consider, you know, I don't know, or something like that, or they could get rid of. Or they could do a free shipping program, because I know ASOS do. H&M don't, but H&M have so... Oh, I also shop at H&M. H&M are brilliant, because they have really good payment options and really good returns policy. So, yeah, they win my vote in those ways, even though they do charge shipping. And while ASOS charge shipping... while ASOS you have to pay straight up, because of H&M you don't have to pay straight up. You can actually choose to pay 20 days later. But with ASOS, while you pay straight up, you can choose the option of free shipping, which I always choose, because then 2 days later it always gets to me. So I don't need next day delivery. But yeah, so hopefully one day that'll change, and hopefully one day Boohoo.com will have that much better of a returns policy, or will implement an exchange policy. But onto the shoes. These are the shoes. You can see they're just simple black suede pumps with the skull design on front. Now, I'm not sure if I'm too close to the camera, or if this is in focus, or if I should step back a bit, because I can't actually see myself. My camera is one of those cameras where it's not very high tech. I can't see what I'm recording, or even if I'm in frame. So apologies if I'm not, or apologies if I'm a little off to the side. But yeah, these are just amazing. I love the skull design on these. They're just fantastic, which is why I'm so bereft at having to sell them and wait for the money to have my pair of size 6s, because I really want to wear them, because I just love the fact that they're feminine, but then they've got that little edge to them. It's like they're eye-catching, just like my other pair are, but they're not like over the top. But yeah, on to the next pair, which are the cat face black suede ballet flats, which look like this. Just gonna go close up there. Hopefully that's you guys can see that. But yeah, these are so cute. It's like I've only got 2 pairs of ballet flats, and they're both patterned and very like, well, very colourful. So I just wanted something simple, feminine, but also eye-catching. And these kind of fill the bill, so do the skull ones, especially the skull ones, with being eye-catching. But these are really nice. These are really feminine, really cute, really sort of playful, and I love them when I'm wearing such as a black dress like this. Or even with jeans. Even with black jeans, they look fantastic, like most ballet flats do. But I really like these. I think they're worth the £18. I think the skull ones are worth the £20 as well. But, I mean, yeah, I would pay that. I'm glad. I don't regret paying that much money for them. It's just the whole regret of the whole buying with Boohoo. But Boohoo are the only ones who sell these, at least as far as I know. And I really wanted them. So, yeah, I've learned a lesson. If a reviewer says that, take a risk and get the next size up. Because most of the time they are right. At least that's from what I've experienced. But I was being stubborn and I thought, no, I'll be fine. No. If any of you do buy these, I would suggest buying the next size up. Even if you are like a really petite size 5. Remember, I fit into size 4s before. And it doesn't matter that I'm a larger lady and my feet are slightly more, not swollen, but thicker. Let's just put it that way. That's not what's the problem. The problem is the length of these. For some reason, the way they're built, the way they're made, they just scrunch the foot rather than not fitting this way. They don't fit that way. It's just like they push my arch up and it just doesn't fit. It looks ridiculous. So yeah, that's my first ever review. Not the best review in the world. Probably actually sucked quite a bit. But yeah, hopefully I'll get better at this. If not, oh well. Not made for blogging or doing reviews on the internet. Oh well. You know, it's something to try, and I just thought, you know, these are nice enough to blog about, and I really wanted to talk about them, and I thought basically doing it on YouTube was the best way to do so, and I've been wanting to do a review for a while on YouTube, and basically I decided to finally take the opportunity when I received these shoes this morning. So I hope you guys like the review. I should be reviewing more stuff in the future. It's not always going to be about shoes or clothes or whatever. It's just basically going to be whatever comes into my head, whatever I want to talk about, because that's why it's called Ramblings of a Magpie. You know, the magpie part is probably self-explanatory, or if it's not, then, well, maybe I'll reveal why it's called Ramblings of a Magpie in a later video. But yeah, I tend to ramble, as you can tell. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Remember, if you guys do buy the Skull ballet flats, buy them in the next size. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye!